How's it going, Scotty? I'm not law enforcement, man. I'm just here to talk.
Okay.
You can kind of know who we are, what we do, anything like that?
No.
You ain't got no weapons, something like that on you?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to kind of talk to you for a minute, if that's all right. I'm recording for my safety and for yours. That way you can't say that I tried to blackmail you. Again, you're free to leave at any time, but I would suggest, talking. We've got all your chat logs, all the... Okay. What are you doing here tonight?
I was meeting somebody.
Meeting somebody?
Please don't record me.
Buddy, we have to do that for our safety. That way, you can't say that I tried to blackmail you or tried to get money from you, anything like that, okay? Did you message her first?
No, she messaged me first.
I'm gonna tell you, it's best to be completely honest with this, and most of these questions I ask, I already know the answer, or all of these questions.
Remember, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, you messaged her first on December the 11th. Okay. What was it about that made you want to message her?
I just seen her and thought she'd be interested in talking to.
How old did she tell you she was?
When she told me she was almost 15, I told her then that we could just be friends.
Yeah. So she told you she was 14, or 14 about to be 15. You asked her within the first 4 messages how old she is, and she tells you she'll be 15 soon. So you knew basically from the very beginning that she was 14. How old were you again?
36.
36. Okay. Why was there no hesitation, about her age when you...
There was hesitation. That's why I actually kind of was wondering if this was a setup deal.
Mm.
And I kind of figured it was. But
yeah, well, we got these messages a little while back. We was kind of... had somebody tell us what was going on, and, again, I'm not law enforcement. We're just here to make contact with you and kind of talk and see what your...
I will block her.
I appreciate that, and that right there means a whole lot. It really does.
It's just a bad decision on my part. I was going through a really rough time right now, and I made a bad decision.
What else going on with you right now?
Just some personal stuff that I really don't want to talk about.
Gotcha. It wouldn't have anything to do with the domestic charge, or...
It would have something to do with that. They were false allegations.
I got you. That happens a whole lot, man. That's, I'm not here to really go into a whole lot of detail about that. I have really no other knowledge of that other than seeing that you had those charges. But y'all been talking a whole lot since then, mostly small talk. And I noticed you asked her if you seemed like a creep. What made you feel like you was...
Just the age difference.
The age difference. I got you. You kind of took your time before you made much of a move on her, but you finally did start probing with questions like where she lived and how old her last boyfriend was on December the 20th. Did you want to be in a relationship with her from the start, or did that kind of develop into that? It developed into that? Mm-hmm. What do you think made you...
It's bad decisions.
Gotcha. It's all right, man. We're not here to hurt nobody. We're not here to, I'm just here to talk. That's it.
I'm sure it's going to go on Facebook.
Yeah. I ain't got no plans of posting anything, man. It's just honestly just for our safety and for yours, really. Because I'll tell you, if we didn't record it, that would be my word against yours. And you could say that, I told you if you don't do this, you don't do that, or you don't give us this much money, we're going to do, and we're not about that. We don't do that shit. You also told her that you don't mind driving when she told you where she lived. You said it was about a 3-hour drive, like 2 hours, 20 minutes or something. Where is it that you...
Prestonsburg.
Prestonsburg. Yeah, it's a pretty good drive, dude. Really good drive. Not the furthest, but, we've had a few. We had a guy come all the way from Alabama one time. Who initiated the idea of meeting up today?
It was originally... I felt like she initiated it, like when we started talking about it, and then she mentioned she was free over the weekend from the school.
Let's see. Well, I would argue that you did whenever you told her you don't mind driving. You don't mind driving, just got a plan for it. You remember saying that? Then after you asked her where she would live, and you realized it was a 3-hour drive, You know, that's. Did you purposely pick her because she was so far away, or?
It's just literally was just it, connection happened. Other than that, there was no.
Okay.
I honestly I had no intent of even me going this far. It just kind of developed.
Yeah.
That shouldn't have.
Yeah, I know. I noticed you had said that you had never. This was the first time that you've done anything like that. You've never. You've never talked to any girls that age or anything like that. Okay.
I can promise you this. Never happening again. I'll block her. I'll block whoever. Can I please go?
You're free to leave if you want to, man. But
I
it's like I said,
be chased down by the police. I want to just go home and be done with this.
I can't promise all that, but I mean, it's like I said. That's all I'm here to do is just talk. I don't have handcuffs. I'm not a cop. Again, I can't promise anything other than what I'm doing. You know. She mentioned that she had spells of depression, and you told her if she ever needs someone to talk to reach out to you.
Yeah.
Why was you putting yourself in that position? Like
to trying to be good to somebody because I dealt with depression too. I know how it is.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of people that do, man. It's rough on you. It really is. It wasn't like try to gain her trust and more like a grooming aspect of it.
No. Also, I debated about even coming here tonight. I was thinking about making an excuse. I was like, this really ain't a good idea.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, it's definitely not really the best thing for sure, but it's not the end of the world, dude. It's not. You know, there's a lot of stuff that.
I don't want to be put on a list. I will never again. I promise you.
I don't really, honestly, I'm not going to stand here and go through all these, dude. I'm just going to, there's a few things that I want to touch on, and that's really it. We couldn't have picked a little bit warmer night to do it on, but. Let's see. You know, you told her that you had a 19-month-old when you started talking. There's nothing about the relationship with your child that we need to know about, are there? There's, you know, if we go and after this, if we start talking to more people to try to find out what's going on and ensure that you are safe, you know, nobody's going to have any stories for us or anything like that. Positive. Okay. How would the mother of your child feel about the fact that you sent the pictures of your kid to her?
She probably liked it.
You know, what was...
I was just sharing parts of my life that I had, you know, it's a bad decision. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Was she kind of using him like your wingman kind of thing, or no?
I mean, I love my son. I love showing him off. That's it.
Yeah. Y'all kind of got it. It took you a while to get into the talking about sex and stuff like that, but once you did, you know, you told her, said,
It went too far. I know it did.
Yeah, you said it went.
Don't go into the details.
I can't have here, dude. I've shot.
Don't go into the details. I know it went too far.
Well, I won't. What makes you think it went too far?
I had a feeling it went too far a while back, and I said I don't have an excuse. It just went too far.
I got you. So, you did ask her if there's anything that she wants to know about it, or is curious, and was she trying to just educate her about, or was it?
I don't know. Kind of, sort of, but not really. I wasn't trying to like groom her or anything like that. Which I don't.
You understand why we feel like it was grooming though, because of the way, you know, you've went through from this conversation with it starting on December the 11th to now. It's went from in that period of time, just talking as friends to being boyfriend girlfriend to talking about marriage. And
I understand.
Was that? I mean, when you was talking about marriage and stuff like that, was it more to just try to get her to meet, or did you actually feel that way, or?
I actually did feel that way. It was a bad decision.
What
Well, one talked to her, I said wait till she was about the legal age.
Yeah.
I shut that down.
What is legal age here in Kentucky? Do you know?
18.
18.
Can we get to whatever the point needs to be made? Because I promise you, that will never happen again.
Yeah, I mean, we can. If you want to go ahead and talk to law enforcement, we can.
I don't want to do that. I just want to go home.
But I mean, like I said, you're free to leave if you want to, man. But I would. Again, we've got all the information and stuff, so it's not just going to go away. You know, do you remember asking about seeing nudes? Or asking her to kind of send you some stuff like that? Yeah.
Sure.
I'm scanning through these, man, because it's like I said, you asked me not to read some of the worst stuff, and I'm not. It takes me a second to get through some of the questions that I was going to ask, and as long as you're being honest, I don't have any reason to really go through them like that. But there is some things that I do need to ask, you know. He's talking about wanting to put a ring on her finger when the time comes. And you say, I feel like God put us together to meet. Why was you bringing God into something like that?
I felt like that's how I felt. That's all it was. It was a bad decision.
I mean, do you think God would put that on your heart to be with a child like that, or?
She turned to bleak whites, but I was thinking second guessing it.
I got you. You know, right after you said that, you and her start talking about sex again, literally right after that. So, I mean, did you grow up in church, or you did? You still go to church, or? Sometimes. Was there any reason in particular why you was?
I don't have an excuse.
No. You could get me a drink.
Coffee.
Just some water. Mouth's sticking together, dude. She was telling you later how she gets so many random messages from guys and stuff like that online. And said that somebody had sent her an inappropriate picture on there.
Yeah.
You said, you tell her I'll be the first one to say men are disgusting. I know how my gender is, or species, if you will. Why I do not know.
What I did was wrong too. So.
I got you. That's where I was going with that. You know, I
made a bad decision, and I can promise you it won't happen again. I swear to it won't.
You asked her, let's see, when you and her are discussing the plans for meeting this weekend, you ask her, what would you do if we get caught? Like, what would you say?
I was just afraid and trying to make sure, we wouldn't get caught.
I got you.
Obviously, it was a bad decision.
No, she tells you that she could say that you was her brother, and you was okay with that whenever she said it. Is that some kind of is it like a fantasy of yours, or is it just something to be able to?
It was just a bad idea. It was just stupid. I know it was stupid.
Do you have any sisters, or?
I have 6 sisters.
6. There ain't any allegations going to be made there if we talk to anybody in your family, nothing like that?
No. There's never, like this is never gonna, I'm never gonna do anything like this again. I can swear to you. I really don't want to go to jail. I don't want to. It was just a bad decision, and I can promise it won't ever happen again. I will shatter my phone right now if that's what it takes to prove it.
Well, that's the thing with that. You know, they've got just closed now, but they've got phones at the dollar store for $45, $50, and it worries me because of how it's went, man, and how you kind of.
I'll do whatever it takes to make this go away. I promise.
I got you.
I'll go to wherever therapy I need to, whatever you need me to do.
Well, I know there's things that can be done with that, man. There's classes that you can take. There's counseling that you can go through. There's a lot of stuff that you can do, but you also start getting nervous, I guess, and you asked her if her aunt has that Life 360 on her phone. When she says no, you tell her okay, because that might raise some suspicions if you are randomly 100 miles away. And again, I'm just putting it out there. You fully intended on taking her back home with you tonight. You know, you realize that would have been kidnapping if. Yeah. What made it worth all that to risk that?
I just thought I made a connection with somebody that I really shouldn't have.
I got you.
I thought she was, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a bad decision.
So what, in your mind, what was supposed to happen tonight?
Honestly, I didn't intend for anything to happen. I wasn't even going to let it go as far as we had talked. I was just going to talk and get to know her. I just couldn't bring it mentally. I can't bring myself to do something like that with somebody that age.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, brother. Let's see. You remember asking her about the vapes?
Yeah. That was just making conversation. And I did offer to buy her one. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. You remember asking about if she liked both, she liked the THC vapes, and she liked the...
I really was just making conversation on the last time.
I got you.
Didn't actually buy anything like that.
You didn't buy any of those and bring them with you?
No.
What about condoms? Did you bring those tonight? Which you all had talked, you had asked her if she took her birth control right before she was heading here. Was that kind of the reason you was asking that, or?
She asked me 2 days ago to remind her about taking it. She's following up on that. Like I said, I had no intention of actually doing anything.
I got you.
It's just talk and get to know somebody.
So how many days was you planning on keeping her after you took her tonight?
Till tomorrow, actually, just to know each other.
You just going to bring her back tomorrow? That's good. You know, there's a whole lot of abductions that's happened here lately, man.
I understand why you're all doing this. I shouldn't have done this. I truly am sorry. I mean, I started to do something disgusting. It's shit, I know that.
Well, I mean, you said it, man. I'm not. You know what you done is wrong, and that's kind of what we're here to talk about. And that's the best thing I can say is just to be honest.
Well, Bill.
How's it going? We're just here talking, man. We had kind of had an issue.
Right.
You're not going to talk to any more 14-year-old girls, right? You're not going to solicit from any more 14-year-old girls.
It didn't happen. It will never happen again.
And when you came here tonight, you was planning on taking her back with you, 2.5 hours almost, right?
You came here to pick up a 14-year-old girl for sex?
Not for no. We discussed it, but I had no intention to actually do anything like that.
What is it? I can't hear you.
We discussed it, but I had no intention to actually do anything like that. I was just trying to get to know her.
What about talking her through multiple times?
It was just talking, and I was just, honestly, I don't know. I don't have an excuse.
Gotcha.
It won't happen again, I can promise you.
Oh, that's a text message, or how's that done, sir?
Just messages.
Like social media platform, or?
Yeah.
All right.
We've got all the chat logs on digital, everything digital. We can get print offs if you all need them.
Yeah.
Whatever you need, but you know that's kind of worries us with you. You know, you're traveling almost 2.5 hours and planning on taking a 14-year-old child back.
It was stupid. That will not happen again. I promise you. I swear I will never do anything like this again.
Sure.
You got anything in your pockets, boss?
Phone and stuff.
Phone stuff?
Yeah.
All right. Not under arrest just yet, but we're going to detain you, okay, just so we can ask a few more questions. So, you don't care. We don't have to have handcuff you. If you're going to be cool, we'll do it in front. That way you can move around. That'd be all right? All right. Make sure you're in the weapons on you. Paris card. You got an ID or anything on you? Oh, okay.
There is one more thing I wanted to ask you, man. If it's all right. Let me find it here. We picked a bad night to do this, dude. My hands are numb. What is it, 16 degrees?
It's cold. That's our work.
All right.
You got to see an ID on you. Where was it? Might be in the car.
I'm sorry.
Okay. One of these your car keys. Still in the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's it at? And are you care if I get it?
Going through those messages, you'd asked her if she was a Jelly Roll fan. You remember asking her that?
Yeah, because of a shirt she was wearing.
You said you liked a lot of his music and stuff,
Yeah.
which pretty good dude, man. But what do you think Jelly Roll and Bunny would think about you talking to a child like that?
Good.
Not good. Yeah. I think Bunny would probably flip her shit, you know.
Yeah.
How long have you trained in martial arts?
3 years.
How long?
Like 10 years.
10 years. You know, you spend a lot of time training to be a warrior, but you're out here hunting kids in a parking lot. How would your sensei feel about that?
I don't know. It was a bad decision. I'm sorry.
Gotcha. Would you be willing to call your child's mom to let her know what's going on? That would make us feel a whole lot better.
I have no contact with her in place for her.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Because of the domestic abuse allegations.
When do you got to go to court for that?
It's done. I'm supposed to be on probation.
You're on probation, or you're supposed to be?
I'm on probation.
Okay. Yeah. But that's not going to look good. But
No, it's not.
What say your ID?
It's been through.
We're gonna take you with us, boss.
Is there anything I can do? Is there anything at all I can do? I promise this will never happen again. This was a bad decision, and I can promise I will do whatever it takes. Please don't arrest me.
Well, you're not under arrest yet. Like I said, we're gonna have to go to PD and look over a few things. We're probably gonna ask you some more questions. We'll go from there after that, okay? You want to just go with that, officer? We'll see, we'll need screenshots and all that from you guys.
yeah.
So if you guys follow us down to the station, we'll do I'll get you right out of witness form or something. We'll get copies of everything.
Okay.
If you don't have it on paper, we can go on the USB or however y'all want to do it.
That'll work. I stood there and got to shivering, man.
Oh, chilly.
Couldn't have waited till next week when it was 60.
Right.
I know Alex Rosen's a tough motherfucker, man. Out walking around in animal and shorts and it like this. He just got some in Alaska a couple of weeks back.
Alaska first day kind of cold.
Yeah. Yeah, this Kentucky coat's got that humidity with it.
Hey, tomorrow's supposed to be almost 60. They said. Yeah.
Everybody gonna be sick.
Serious. They for sure are.
Y'all just want us to follow you down to the PD or something?
Yeah, you just be there talks. Give y'all time to get stuff together. Y'all know where it's at, don't you?
Yep. Appreciate y'all.